Most traders are in a hurry to trade, but they are not prepared to understand. And that impatience alone is expensive. Imagine trying to fly a plane without understanding the controls. Would you do it? Of course not. But every day, traders open charts, place trades, risk money without understanding structure. And then they wonder why they keep crashing. The market is not random, price is not just moving for no reason. Trading without understanding structure is financial self-sabotage. You do not need more indicators, you need more understanding. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through some top-down analysis process so you can analyze your charts from the higher time frame to get your daily bias, your direction, then the medium time frame for your zones and key levels, and take your entries on the lower time frame like the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or 1 minute. So let's dive in. I'm using the Euro US dollar pair on the daily time frame. First thing you have to do is to find a high point or a low point in the market. This is a low point in the market, so we mark here. The market broke structure to the downside, so we'll mark here as our break of structure. So we'll mark it as our BOS, our daily break of structure. The market broke structure to the downside on this very candle, so we look for our close up. We have our close up here, so this becomes our daily high. We'll mark it, and from this point where we had the break, we'll look for our close up. So this becomes our daily low, and this becomes our daily high or our swing high or our valid high. So from this daily high to this daily low becomes our trading range. We extend it, and this is the current level of price. Euro USD on the daily time frame is currently bearish. The price is almost at the equilibrium level. As you can see, currently price is at the equilibrium level, the 50% mark. So all you have to do, since the market is bearish, we are looking for shorts. We are looking to sell the market and not to buy, because the market is currently bearish and price is at the equilibrium level. We wait for a little pullback into the supply zone. When the market pulls back into the supply zone, when we enter a short position or we take a sell trade down to this very level. So on the daily time frame, the market is bearish. We are going to switch over to the 4-hour time frame. Right now we are on the 4-hour time frame of Euro USD. So this is a clear break of structure to the upside. Is a clear break of structure to the upside. Let me change the color to red so that we can differentiate between the daily and the 4-hourly. So we label this as our 4-hour break of structure or 4-hour BOS. Our 4-hour BOS. So from this point of break, we'll look for a close down. This is a close down. This candle is, let me zoom it out so that you can see. From this point where we'll break structure to the upside, we'll look for a candle close down. This is a close down because we are in a bullish trend. So this is our low on the 4-hour time frame. So from this point of break, we'll look for a close down going up. So there is no close down here. We have the next close down over here. So this becomes our swing high on the 4-hour time frame. This becomes our swing high. Let's label it our 4-hour swing high, and let's label this one our 4-hour swing low. Our 4-hour swing low. Then this is our 4-hour swing high. From this high to this high, because our trading range, we extend it to the future. We keep extending, and this market broke structure again to the downside over here. So this becomes our new break of structure on the 4-hour. This becomes our new swing high on the 4-hour time frame, which is almost at the same level with our daily swing high. So this is where we'll have the next close up. So this becomes our new swing low on the 4-hour. Let me call it 4-hour. Let me label it 4-hour BOS. And the market broke structure again to the downside over here. We are looking for a close up. So this becomes our new close up, and the highest point here becomes our new swing high. And from this point of break, we are looking for a close up. The next candle close up here, this becomes our new swing low. Becomes our new low. The market pushed up, broke structure again to the upside. So we are looking for a close down. So we have the next close down here. So our load remains the same. From this point of break, we are looking for a close down, which we have right here. This becomes our new swing high. We shifted from bearish, we consolidated a little, and we broke structure to the upside, bullish, and now we broke structure to the downside, bearish. So we are looking for a close up. Our next close up is over here on this very candle, so our high remains the same. And right from this point of break, we'll have the break of structure to the downside. We are looking for a close up to establish our valid low, and we have the next close up here. So the lowest point on that move is here, and we mark it out as our swing low that is sharing the same point, the same level, the same low with our daily low. If you remember, this black line represents our daily low. The market could not break above our high, our 4-hour high. The market could not break above our 4-hour swing high, could not break below our 4-hour low. Let me label this our 4-hour low. It pushed up, pushed down, pushed up again, could not break above our high. So the market kept going, and eventually we have another break of structure here to the upside. So we are looking for a close down. The next close down we have is over on this very candle. So this becomes our new swing low on the 4-hourly time frame. This becomes our new swing low on the 4-hour time frame, our new swing low on the 4-hour time frame. And from this point of break, we look for our close down that we have here, and this becomes our new swing high on the 4-hour time frame, which means we have a new low. We move this low from here to here because this is where we have the close down. This candle is closing below the low of this candle that broke structure to the upside. So this becomes our new low. Let me just mark where we took our low from. This was our previous low, so let's just mark that out. From this point, we are looking for a close up. There is no close. From this point, we will have break of structure to the upside. We are looking for a close up. There is no close up until on this very candle. So this becomes our swing high that also broke structure to the upside on this very candle. This becomes our new for our BOS. We have a close down here. So our low will be the lowest point here. This becomes our new swing low. Let me just replace that. Then from here, we'll look for a close down that we have here. So this becomes our new swing high. This becomes our new swing high. The market broke structure to the downside. This becomes our new high. This becomes our new low. Rallied up, broke structure to the upside. So we are looking for a close down. This is a close down. Our low remains the same. And from this point of break, we are looking for the next close down to get our high. This is where we have our close down again. So this becomes our new high. This becomes a new high that also broke structure to the upside. So from this point of break, this becomes our low, our new low. And from this point, we are looking for a close down. This becomes our new high. It becomes our new high. So we are trading from this range to this range, and the market broke structure again to the downside here. So from this point of break, we are looking for a close up. The close up happened here. As you can see, this candle is closing above the high of this candle, so we'll take the highest point in that move. So our high remains the same. We have the next close up here, right on this very candle. So this becomes our low. This becomes our new low. And on this very low, we also had another break of structure to the downside. So we trace it up to get our new high. Our new high is on this candle. We'll take the highest move here. This becomes our high. Then from this point of break, we are looking for a close up to get our low. And this candle is closing above the high of this one. So this is our current low, our 4-hour swing low. So our trading range is from this range to this range. So remember, on the daily time frame, the market is in a bearish trend, is in a downtrend, and also on this very time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, the market is in a bearish trend, is also in a downtrend. So we have the daily to be in the bearish trend and the 4-hour time frame also in a bearish trend. So the daily time frame and the 4-hourly time frame, they are in the same trend. So all we are looking for on this very time frame is to sell and not to buy, because the daily is bearish, is in a downtrend, and the 4-hourly time frame is also in a downtrend. So all you have to do is to sell, 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 and not to buy. So we switch to the 1-hour time frame to continue our top-down analysis. We have a break of structure over here. Let me change the color to green. Let me change the color to green, so that I know when you see the green line represents the 1-hour break of structure, and the red is the 4-hour, while the black is the daily. So this is our 1-hour break of structure to the downside. So we trace back. This is where we'll have the close up. Remember, in a downtrend we are looking for a close up, while in an uptrend we are looking for a close down. These are 1-hour swing high, and from this point of break we trace down and look for a close up, which we have right here, and we'll take the lowest point, which is here. This becomes our new break of structure to the downside. We'll have our next close up here, so we'll move this high down here, and we'll put another marking here to represent our former high. So from this point of break to the downside, we want to look for our swing low. Our swing low will be right on this very candle, because this is where we have our close up, and we have our new break of structure to the downside. So from here we'll trace back and look for a close up. We have a close up here. This becomes our new high, and from this very point where we have the break of structure, we'll look for a close up. This becomes our new low that also broke structure to the downside. As you can see, this low broke structure to the downside, so we are looking for a close up. This is our new close up, so this becomes our new high, and from this point of break, this candle is closing above the high of this candle. This becomes our new swing low, and the market broke structure to the upside here. This becomes our low. This becomes our new high, our new 1-hour swing high. The daily time frame is bearish, the 4-hourly time frame is bearish, but the 1-hour time frame is bullish. It's not in agreement, it's not aligning with the daily and the 4-hourly. So what do you do in this case when they are not in agreement? All you have to do is to wait, draw your zones and wait for the 1-hour time frame to align with the daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, the daily is bearish, the 4-hour is bearish, and the 1-hour is bullish. So all you have to do is to wait, wait. I told you, waiting is a skill you have to develop in trading. All you have to do is to wait for this 1-hour time frame to align bearish before you enter the market and take any trade. You have to wait for this market to come down the way it has come down this way, go up to this high. The moment it breaks past this low, comes back to retest it. On this retest, you can take your trade, enter your trade from here, enter a set trade right from here. Then this becomes your take profit, and this becomes your stop loss. That's how we trade. I'm going to teach you in the next video my entry models, how I enter, how I take trades using this mechanical market structure. It gives you confidence, it gives you clarity. As you can see, we don't need any indicator, we don't need any robots to tell us that the daily time frame is bearish, the 4-hour time frame is bearish, and the 1-hour time frame is bullish. As you can see from our structure mapping process, so all you have to do is to wait for the market to align bearish on the 1-hour time frame before you short the market, before you sell, before you take any trade. You have to wait. You don't just jump into taking this trade. You have to draw your zones and I call your key levels. This is a zone where we are expecting the market to come and react. This is also a zone too where we are expecting the market to come. So what are we expecting the market to do in this case? We are expecting the market to pull up, pull back a little, retest this zone, then break past this zone before we enter the market, before we start selling. Allow the market to pull up, come down, retest this very line, then break past this line. Once it breaks past this line, once it breaks past this low or this very demand zone, then you can enter upon the retest. What I mean is this: it has gone up, allow it to pull down a little, come back, retest this very zone, break past this very demand zone, come back to retest it, then enter on this very pullback and ride it downwards. In the future videos, I'm going to teach you entry models and how I trade using market structure and supply and demand. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. I'll be there to answer you. If you've got value from this video, subscribe and smash the like button, because I have a lot more SMC contents like this coming out every week. Like every single concept, it takes time and it takes chart work. So go on your charts, see how it works, and good luck.